Alrighty, good day YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wysol and today we're going to be talking about crystal temples. Now I'm not talking about building a temple made out of crystals. That would be in like a few hundred years time maybe. Maybe less, maybe not, you never know. I've actually thought of that idea, like if I ever get some land and build a house, I'm going to put like crystals in the inside of like the walls and stuff. Anyway, crystal temple that you can do right now, okay? Now, there are different stones you can use with this. I prefer selenite because you don't necessarily need to cleanse and charge it. So you can just leave it in the corners of your house or over your doors and stuff like that without having to like take it off, stick it out in the sun every month or stick it out for the full moon every month, for example. Selenite is great for just you building a crystal temple. So what is a crystal temple? Now a crystal temple is your room but amplified with crystals. It doesn't have to be your room, it can be your house. I just did it in my, I've got some fluff on my camera, sorry. I just did it in my room because I live with other people and I have done it around the house as well. So I've done it at the top of the front door, the sides of the back door, the windows, each side of the windows, on the downstairs and upstairs in every room. Now in my room I've done it slightly different because I have some obsidian pillars, so I'm just going to spin my camera around a sec. So I have, wait, can I do that? Sorry about that, it cut out. But for example, I have an obsidian, now there is spider webs there. I have like 2 spiders that chill on my windowsill and one, oh, not there anymore. Slightly worrying. There was one living up there. And there's one of the selenite sticks. She's not there anymore. Okay. And I have another pillar. Ooh, sorry about the camera. Right there, and again, spiders chill around here. But they are MIA. Slightly concerning. But I'll show you the corners of my room. So there's a selenite stick up there. And then we go to this side. Selenite stick up there. And then we go to this side. Selenite stick up there. And then we go to this side. Now this side is a bit awkward because like it's not really a corner. You're probably wondering, why is there so many spiders? I don't mind spiders, okay? They stop flies fucking around in your room. And they don't really do anything to you, they just chill. But yeah, this corner was a bit awkward so I didn't really know where to place it on this corner, so I just stuck it closest to the window. But yeah, that's what I've done for the room. Now this is just the room, so you can actually amplify this by doing the same thing under your bed. So I'm going to show you one corner of my bed because the others are a bit messy. Alright, so under here is selenite stick. I sleep on top of my Ormus pack. And then I've got another selenite stick on the other corner and each of the corners of my bed. Okay? You can add more crystals into the corners. No, not the corners. Like the flat places. So for example, I'm standing on a corner now. Selenite, I could put a quartz here and then my selenite at the other corner. Okay? What does this do? This, depending on the crystals that you use, can kind of set the tone for your temple, or your crystal temple, which is going to be your house or your room. Or if you wanted to kind of make one, like a legit crystal temple, you could do that. Like if you own land or like had a garden, you could make one in the back garden. Or if you were building a house, you could put like, this is my idea for the future. You could get like things like black tourmaline, dig it maybe, I don't know, dig a meter down or like half a meter down into the ground and place like a line of tourmaline and clear quartz around your building. Something like that. But what does this do? This essentially harmonizes your room. It amplifies your space, it protects your space, and it just makes it feel more uplifting, is what I find. Now, I've had the ones in the corner for about 4 to 5 days. I've had the ones under my bed for just over a week now, and because my mum was sleeping pretty bad, I put some selenite under her bed as well, and it seems like she's been sleeping a bit better. I would have to ask to see if she thinks it has made a difference, but that is the crystal temple. Now, I didn't really finish explaining what's the purpose of it. So, crystals are organic living beings, okay? I like to call crystals datacrons from Star Wars, because they actually hold information, okay? They can retain information. Now, should you activate your crystals before placing them in the corners? Yes. I haven't actually done that yet. I need to kind of take them down and do that. But you don't need to. You should do, because I'm getting guided to do it. Just to kind of tell them what to do, okay? Crystal activation is essentially telling it what to do. Telling it what you want out of the crystal. You can create your own way of activating it. You can literally tell it what you want from it, okay? Tell it to activate, and then tell it what you want from it, okay? If you don't tell it to activate, it won't activate. You can tell it what you want from it, but if you don't tell it to activate for your highest good or something, it isn't going to activate for your highest good. It will just do the job of the crystal, if you know what I mean. Okay, so for example, selenite is good for like negative energy clearing. Black obsidian, again, good for negative energy deflection. That's why I have those at the windows, and the selenite at the corners, because they're good for the clearing. The obsidian's good for reflecting anything that's coming my way. So I've got those on my windowsill. You can also... This is basically a crystal grid, if you haven't gathered already. This is a crystal grid for your house/room. And I'm calling it a crystal... I'm not the first one to call it a crystal temple. I actually got this idea. Part of the idea from... I've mentioned him in a video before, Mark Pinkman. He is a Gnostic astrologer. That has got a bunch of books, and I've just bought one that's coming in January or something, called The Initiation, or The Path of the Initiation of the Dragon. Something like that. If you watch my videos, you know that I'm highly interested in dragons. I am Dragon King. Not King. No. There is no Dragon King on Earth, actually. They're way too powerful. But now, the Crystal Temple can be utilized as a magical space. I'm just aligning my camera a sec. It can be utilized in magical practices or without magical practices. Now, I'm not an occult expert, so I'm not going to say if certain crystals are beneficial for working with certain types of energies. Like, for example, if I wanted a temple and I was working left-hand path with like Ahriman, Lucifer, Samael, Azazel, Lilith, Tiamat, yada yada yada, you might not want certain crystals, and if you're working with light energies, you might not want certain crystals. Although I don't feel like it matters too much on that department. Again, I'm not an expert on that department, so don't take those words seriously. But what I can tell you is that this crystal temple is highly beneficial and it is highly charged, is what I can say. Now, I do have a bunch of selenite in my room as well. So I've showed you. If you're new to this, if you're new to my channel, I haven't showed this before. So my altar has a bunch of selenite, athame, and some other stuff. Now, that is not an ashtray. That is my incense tray thing, and crystals charging. All right. So, how should you go about starting your crystal temple? Find the crystals that you think are going to be conducive for you. Okay. Selenite again is really good because you do not need to cleanse and charge it. Okay, that is why I've chosen it, and that's why I think other people should utilize it in this manner. If you're thinking of something like adding crystals to like your ground or something, selenite is probably not the best one to use because it's not good with water. So putting it in the ground and getting it wet, yeah, it's not good with water. So I would avoid selenite if you were going to like dig it around your house. I would go for like a clear quartz or black tourmaline. I think those two together work very well together. And you don't even need to get like expensive clear quartz, like a Lemurian quartz. You could, like, clear quartz in bulk is really cheap, like really cheap. Just get small ones. Again, this is if you're like building your own place. I don't know why I'm mentioning that because I'm obviously not building my own place, but that's what I've been thinking of doing in the future. So I think that may be it. Now, you can also... No, it's not it. So I'll talk about your body as a temple as well. Now, crystal temple for your body. Rings. I'm going to talk about rings and earrings. So I wear Libyan desert glass earrings for a reason, because these resonate with the solar plexus and the soul star. So you want them higher as possible or kind of near the solar plexus. Now rings, although it is good to wear like higher vibrational crystals as rings, your hand is typically, if you're walking, it's going to be down below near the root chakra, right? I don't know if you're seeing this, but it will be, like if you're walking, your hand's going to be down here. Again, I don't know if you're seeing this, but your hand will be down here. So if you've got a ring on, so for example, like my Sintanami ring, which is great for the root chakra, wearing root chakra and lower chakra rings is like highly beneficial because your hands are down below, so it stimulates your lower chakras. Okay, unless you're like holding them in the air all the time, which is highly doubtful you're going to, but wearing root or lower chakra rings is applying this method to your body temple. Okay, obviously wearing necklaces and stuff on the right chakras is going to be beneficial, like Libyan desert on solar plexus, Moldavite on the heart. You do have like gateways, so like you got your high heart chakra. Don't stress about those too much. Obviously wearing like a blue or amber on your throat is good. If you didn't know, amber stimulates the throat chakra, so you can get like black cognac amber. Actually, I'll show you this in the light. I don't know if you're gonna get that, but it's not like, it looks black out of the light, but then you go into the light. I'm not even sure if you're seeing this because I'm recording on my rear facing camera, so I can't see what you're seeing. But as you can see, that's amber. That's good for your throat as well. Again, you can apply the crystal temple to your body. Again, the ring thing it doesn't matter too much, but it is beneficial to wear lower chakra rings because your hands are going to be down most of the time. Okay, so it stimulates the lower chakras. Okay, now if you want to get really deep, you can figure out the colors represented for the chakras in your legs, and you can wear rings like that. But that is just how I've applied the crystal temple information to my temple, which is myself, my inner temple, and then my outer temple, which is the house/room. So that is my crystal temple video. Thank you for watching. If you found it informative, drop a comment below, give it a like, and hit the notification bell. Peace out.